Hello. Oh, no noise. Why is there no noise? That's interesting. Where's the noise gone? Oh, dearie me. I've lost the noise. Why have I lost the noise? Okay, be back in 2 seconds while I try and sort the noise out. Hang on a minute. Where's that gone? Ugh. Where's it gone? That's just like really weird, man. No. Right, give me 2 seconds while I sort the noise out. Okay, we should be back. We should have noise now. Although the screen's a little bit weird. Excuse me while I sort that out. There we go. So, noise is back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Just lost the noise for some strange unknown reason. Anyway, welcome. This is PYS number 6, and we're following IMMOR's main team, Immortals. They've got a bye, so they're actually not out until 32 minutes past the hour, which is another 25 minutes basically. Well, yeah, 25 minutes, 27 minutes. They've got an interesting group. They could be facing, well, let's find out. Maybe we've already got a result. They could be facing either BHBP or APA's other team. We haven't got a result yet, so we don't know how that's going. Let's have a quick look. See where they are. See if they're down in Group 3, I believe. No, Group 4, sorry. They're in Group 4. So it's APA's other team. They're still playing BHP, which is Best Hungarian Blitz players. So they're not out yet. My main clan, Vale, they're out at the moment. They're against NRJ, so they're in a tough group actually with Aqua, Turks, S4W, so not an easy group, and they've also got APA in there as well, the main team, so that's a bit of a tough group for them, as you can see here. They're playing NRJ now. NRJ's got pretty decent, so Every Good Name Is Taken is also streaming. He is streaming APA Monkey Gaming, I believe, which is APA's main team. And Wild Ones Halper is also streaming, and he is streaming Turks along with Nico, who is streaming in Turkish. So there are plenty of matches out there. We've got, as I said, Every Good Name Is Taken with APA. Myself, we're following IMMOR. And Wild Ones Halper and Nico following the Turks. So did the HHT join the tour? Eh? What HHT? Don't know what that is. Sorry, mate. So that's what we're doing. We're waiting. Let's have a look at the table, because the table at the moment is pretty congested. If we go over there, as you can see, we've got Endgame leading the pack with 2,700 cups above the Turks. Turks, well, they were on just 31,000. They're being chased by Aqua, who are on 400 behind them. Then we have APA on 29,000. Then IMMOR, who are following start at 28,000. Then Raid on 28,200. Then we have Vale, my clan, also on 28, and BPS. So looking at we know who IMMOR have got. Let's have a look at Raid and see who Raid have got. I don't know what group Raid are in. Oh, Raider in the first group, and they're currently facing off against VMRO, who also is in that group. Well, Fufar's in that group, Souls are in that group, and R2K are in that group. So is Loka. BPS, another clan to keep an eye out. They are in, I believe they're in Group 2. I'm not sure. No, they're not in Group 2. Vale's other team are in Group 2, but so are Endgame, Bretty, Haysop, HNKL, Kraken S, Exergy have just gone out. Seven Turks, the other Turks clan, is that that's the other one. And Cross, maybe Group 3 is BPS, which is the same group that Vale's main team is in. No, BPS are not in that group either. Group 4? I can't remember seeing Group BPS in Group 4. Oh, BPS are in Group 4 and they've gone through. They've just beaten Suck. And they're now off against Chard in the quarter-final. Also in that group is Serenity and, of course, IMMOR, who we are following today. So that's what we're looking at. But the thing is, it's not those who are mightily important. It's what's behind. And that is Kana, Souls, Loka, and Serenity. All on 27,000. So they could all get up there. That's the thing. So, you know, it's still close up there at the top of the table. YouTube seems to be having a hissy fit again, and I don't know why, is the honest answer. I wish I did know why. I don't know why it's having a hissy fit. That's YouTube.
Could be facing. Oh, let's find out.
Not me. YouTube has been very strange today, like it was the other day. I'm hoping it will disappear because I don't want to restart the stream. It's looking okay at the moment. I'm looking at the actual stream, and it is looking okay. But YouTube is telling me that there's a bit of an issue. I don't know what the issue is. Everything seems to be fine. Anyway, let's get some replays over and done with, shall we? Because we've got time. In fact, we've got 20 odd minutes. We've got plenty of time. So here we go. YouTube's still saying there's an issue. I don't know what it is though. It's very strange. It's a very bizarre thing. It's just saying there's. I don't know. It's saying there's an issue somewhere. I don't know what that issue is. It's very weird. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's just YouTube being weird. Because YouTube does that from time to time. It goes weird. Doesn't really make sense, if you know what I mean. I mean, everything else is saying it's fine. The frame rate's fine. The FPS. Oh, the FPS is dropping. For some reason. That's the game though, that's not the FPS on the game is dropping. I don't know why. So the game FPS keeps dropping. And that's the game. That's not YouTube. It's actually the game is playing up. The FPS on the game is far too low for what it normally is. So we'll play this replay, and then what I'll do, I'm going to log out of the game and log back in again because the FPS is very low. It shouldn't be that low. It's probably because I've probably logged into the wrong. They probably put me into the wrong server or something, because I'm getting 52 frames per second there on the game. If you can see, down to 49 now. That's the game. I mean, OBS is trying to churn it out. It's 60 frames a second, but OBS is struggling to try and compensate for what the game is doing. That's the problem. It's not my end, it's the game end. It's really weird. Now it's down to 30 FPS. And that ain't good. The game FPS isn't good. That's needs to be better than that. So I may have to restart the game and try and log. Hopefully it'll log me into a different server. So bear with me on that, guys, while I try and sort that out. I'm not going to restart the stream. There's no point. It's not the stream that's the issue. It's the game that's the issue. Well, now I'm almost up to 60 FPS. So it's getting there, slowly but surely. Now it's dropped back down to 56. Now it's at 60. There we go. The game is... it's still struggling though. It shouldn't be struggling that much. I think it's maybe because of the server I'm logged into. I don't know. Let's have a look at the server. Yeah, it keeps fluctuating. However, that's a bit more stable now. I'm still concerned. I'll check the server as soon as we finish this. That's why YouTube's having a hissy fit. YouTube's having a hissy fit because of that. Because the FPS keeps dropping. I'm pretty sure it's the game servers. Because the FPS on the game is struggling. That's a great replay there in the IS4. Thankfully I've got time to sort this out. Great mastery there, look. Nice. 1, 2, 3 knee. Going out with IMMOR. Right, let me check what server that's put me on. C1, that's why. So give me 2 seconds while I'm going to disconnect from C1 and try and get back onto C0. Okay, I'm back onto C0 now, so hopefully the FPS is going to be hopefully that's resolved the FPS. I don't know until I play this replay. No, it's not. The FPS is still dropping. A lot, actually. I don't know why. Yeah, it keeps fluctuating up and down, up and down. And I've just logged out the game and restarted the game, so I don't know. I don't know why the FPS is so low today. It was fine earlier on Asia. It's not so fine now though. It's struggling at the 50, 59. I have no idea why the game's FPS is struggling. I haven't got any drop frames. It is purely the game. It's just the game, nothing else. It's the game that's struggling. All I can do is sort of try and work through it, guys, as best as I can. Oh, did you actually? Okay, well, I'm getting FPS issues, no ping issues, just FPS issues at the moment. Look at that, it's dropped down to 43, 48 now. So I don't know is the honest answer. I just don't know. I mean, if it drops too much, then it becomes unwatchable from a spectator's viewpoint. That's the problem. And unfortunately, I have no control over the game FPS. I mean, I can drop it, but I have no control over the game FPS as such, I'm afraid. I'm just hoping it will steady out. As I said, there's no issue with YouTube and there's no issue with OBS. It's literally the game, so it's very strange. Well, I'm hoping it may steady down. I don't know. I don't know. As long as it doesn't drop below 30, we'll be fine. When it drops below 30, it becomes a problem, guys, because then you can't get the spectating mode proper, and the camera doesn't work correctly. And as you can see, the FPS is fluctuating, but it's manageable. It is manageable. So, like I said, as long as it doesn't drop below 30, we'll be fine. And it may steady out. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, eh? We've still got 12 minutes, so it's not like I haven't got plenty of time to see if it's going to steady it out. It's fluctuating at the moment. But at least YouTube's not having a hissy fit anymore, which is a good thing, because it was having a hissy fit earlier. Yes, it was. It was not very happy at all. That was a great shot. Wild One's helper in his T95. Yeah. So let's have a look while Wild One's helper is playing along here. Let's see if we've got any results. Let's start at Group 1. Let's see if we have any upsets at this moment in time. I don't think we do. Oh, that's a great mastery. Okay, that great mastery, nicely done. So let's have a look at the everything, how everything's working out at the moment. So let's go to let's have a look at the group stage. Let's see what we've got. Blitz Assistant hasn't updated either, so clearly some issues there. So Souls, well, they haven't got anybody yet because they're not going out yet. But I thought Fufor or Sparta. They haven't finished. They should have finished. It was 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Or maybe they've gone to a decider. That's true. So at the moment, we're still waiting for Souls to see who they got. We got SYS against DK, Loka against JO46, and Dorsey against Raid in Group 1. In Group 2, let's have a look who went through and who didn't go through. Well, Vale second team is against DWF. 7 Turks, second team is against Kraken S. TFCZ is against 57th. Endgame against Hessop. That'd be an interesting match. Moving on to Group 3. Well, S4W is still waiting on the results of Mir and RNG. They must have gone to a decider. Monkey Gaming, APA's first team, is against Vale, my clan, their first team. So that'd be an interesting match. Turks' first team is against Hidden in Akva against Reti. Moving down to Group 4. Wow. Reckham against Serenity. Well, that's going to be an interesting match. Chard against BPS. IMMOR, who we're following, against APA's second team. And Kana against Kana. That's Kana's first team against their second team. So that's what we've got to look forward to. How long have we got? Oh, we've got time for one more replay. 10 minutes. So this is Grumpy Old Tanker and a T1 Heavy rolling out. And you can see the FPS is still up and down, up and down, up and down. Maybe the weather is doing something. Maybe. I don't know. Is the honest answer. I don't know what the weather's like, where the servers are. Maybe it's possible to do with the weather. Who knows? I, for one, do not know. I do know it's like minus 22 in Moscow and it's like minus 7 in UK. So I mean, it's 22 here. Just that's minus 13 now in Moscow. And oh no, in London it's a breezy 0. And in Dubai, where I am, it's 19 degrees. That's how chilly it is here, guys. You know, it's not shorts and t-shirt weather. Although I am wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Go figure, right? And these things happen. Well, the FPS seems to be steadying now. It's dropping every now and then, but it's as long as it stays above the 50, then everything's fine. Oh, the T1 Heavy is such a bully. I'm telling you, it's a bully of a tank. And again, so is the KV-220T. Yes, it is. And it's not the app, Abaft, because I'm not playing, and I've already restarted the game twice, so it's not that. And as I said, YouTube's fine, OBS is fine, internet's fine. I'm churning out 500 megabytes a second, so it's not. It's the game server, I think. And not much I can do about that. It was worse a minute ago because I was on C1. Now I'm on C0 again, so C0 I find is, bizarrely, it shouldn't work this way, but I find it's more stable. But bizarrely it shouldn't work that way, to be fair. But it kind of does, really weird, eh? But all I can do is keep my beady eye on it and see what happens, if anything. What, moon spots? I have no idea. Woof! Ram for effect. Just an A20 to go. That's not going to be too difficult. Well, it is if you miss. Come on, Grumpy. Should have hit him from there, man. So we'll finish this replay just about in time to get on to the invite for the room. So just updating you, Fufa beat Sparta, so they will be facing Souls. Going down to the bottom groups. We're at RNG. RNG turned over Mir, so they will be facing S4W. Nice little game there, Grumpy. Well played, mate. Right, so we've got to wait now. We should get the room invite in a moment. So there's no point in me playing another replay, guys. Cannot be done. Excuse me while I yawn. I don't know why I've just yawned. In fact, nobody knows why I yawn. Nobody knows why you yawn. I have no idea what the lunar thing is, but it sounds interesting. It does sound interesting. A lunar thing. Yeah, man. So we're just waiting now. We should get the invite in about a minute. Maybe less, roughly. Yeah, about a minute, I would have thought. Yeah, I should get the invite in about a minute from now. Da, 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 da. Come on. No invite yet. Should be coming anytime now, to be honest. Where is the invite? Oh, Wargaming haven't forgotten me again. It'd be very disappointing if they have. Oh, man. Let's open a container whilst I'm waiting. Oh, boosters. Oh, boosters. Oh, boosters. Hey, got an invite. And we're on Alpenstadt, and I'm going to just jump out because we've got... Whilst we have a delay on, I just want to be safe, you know. And I know you're all missing the squeaky chair, but it was there. It's gone now. It's just more of a creaky chair now. Basically, I'll just rip the chair apart and put it back together again, as you do. Seemed an ideal. Seemed a good thing to do, yeah. So apologies to all those who are missing the squeaky chair, but hey, these things, they happen, yeah. Okay, we've got 3.5 minutes, well 4 minutes to go before we jump in, so there's no point jumping in just yet because the teams won't be ready anyway, so just hold fire a minute till we get to the 3 minutes and 30-second mark, and then I'll jump in. Okay, so this is IMMOR against APA's other team. IMMOR will be on the north spawn, APA will be on the south spawn. Looking at them already, the only one not readied up is IMMOR, but that doesn't surprise me because he's lazy and he doesn't ready up until the end anyway. So going through IMMOR's team, we have Blazy in a Vickers, Dimebag Barrel in a Kranwagen, Memento in an E5, Mr. Timinator in a Vickers, Oru in an E5, and Elons in an IS4, and Innerman potentially being in an IS4. Moving over to APA, we got Prom in a Kranwagen. Oh, how did you say that? Gzi? I'm going to call you... how do you say that? Gzi Sam Mojgaski. I don't know, I'm going to call you Sam. Sam in a Vickers Light. Nonparal in an E5. Pitrak in an E5. Oh, how do you say that? Janig in the Kranwagen, Noodle in a T22, and Hacker potentially in E5. Oh man, and Innerman is actually in an AMX M4 male 54, so there you go. There you go. How on earth do I... Okay, guys, any Polish speakers out there, you need to tell me how I say that. I mean, I don't speak Polish, so what is it? Gzi Sam Mojigaski. I'm going to call you, what do I call you? Gaski. Let's call you Gaski. That's probably easiest for me. Really apologise, guys. Hey, Vengeance, how you doing, mate? Really apologise, but my Polish is not much better than my English. Non-Padal, yeah, I know you. Pitrak, okay. How do you say this then? How do you say it? Zianig? Zianig? I'm going to call you Zianig. Sorry, mate. Sorry, I don't know how you say it. Prometheus. It's meant to be Prometheus, isn't it? Prometheus. I'm going to call you Prometheus. Okay. I'm going to call you Noodle. I'm going to call you Hacker. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just bloody awful at Polish. But it'll be fun. It's a learning curve for me. You know, it's just the way it goes. I'm just not very good at certain languages. English being one of them, Polish being another one, Russian being even worse. Despite the fact I'm married to a Russian, and she speaks to me in Russian a lot. But I always find that the easiest thing to do is remember the first thing you should ever learn in a language is, I'm sorry, I don't understand. So the first sentence I learnt in Russian is Izvinit. Я плохо говорю по-русски, по-английски, пожалуйста. That's how I did it. That's how I do it. Just say, excuse me, I'm sorry, my Russian is very bad. Can you please speak English? It generally tends to work. Do the same in German. Entschuldigen bitte. Nix sprechen Deutsch. Yeah. Non parlez-vous français. Anyway, here we are on Alpenstadt. Always an interesting map. We are IMMOR against APA's other team, so it's going to be an interesting one. APA's other team aren't as shabby as people would think. Hey, thank you, Blazy. Saying loved pie. Anyway, let's get a pie to the back of the map. You can see there that the hit points, there's next to nothing in it. So already we've got some movement from Blazy out towards the A cap to get those spots. And Gasky's moving in there in the Vickers, along with Noodle just behind him in the T22, with the rest of APA in support just behind. You can see there that Blazy is getting out of there. Memento Mori is trying to get a shot across. Don't know if he landed anything, don't think he did. IMMOR rotating completely out of that area. Rudawi, that always gets me as well, and even Cougar has a go at me about that one. I'm just going to call you Ruda. I'm sorry, Ruda. So Gasky is pushing heavily here in a Vickers Light onto Memento Mori in an E5, and he gets smacked for his troubles. Mr. Timinator is just behind. I don't know if Mr. Timinator's got issues though. It looks like Mr. Timinator might have issues. There is package loss. Dimebag Barrel is trying to help out in the cram wagon. Inomon is putting shots across as well. I think Mr. Timinator does have issues. He's not moved. I mean, well, he did move, but then he hasn't moved. So I think he is AFK at the moment. So Gasky, Pittrack, Hacker, and Non-Pro. In fact, they're all trying to get decent positions. Trying to get shots over into the IMMOR guys, which is Elon's, etc. But they're just not showing at the moment. Oh, I think... oh, yeah. Mr. Timinator is back online. That's good news. That is good news. That is good news. At the moment, well, APA, they've been bled a little bit, but they do have the base advantage on the base points, but Rudawi is able to probably get into the B cap. Dimebag Barrel in Memento, that E button is in the wrong place. Dimebag Barrel in Memento, however, could in theory push onto Gasky. Oh, Dimebag getting smacked there by Pittrack. This is going to be an interesting one to see how it pans out. At the moment, IMMOR are not really looking to push anywhere. Rudawi may push into B. Mr. Timinator's trying to get around the back with along with Blazy, both in the Vickers. I'm glad that Mr. Timinator is no longer AFK, that he has come back to life again, which is good. Clearly he has issues with the game, just as we did. Well, IMMOR just playing this one safe at the moment. Dimebag Barrel just popping around the corner, trying to get shots onto Pittrack, as you can see. This is what he's trying to do. Pittrack's not really showing. Both been spotted. Oh, Dimebag gets a bit of a smacking though. Elon's have jumped into the B cap. Janig has been smacked. Noodle has been smacked as well. So, but Elon's also getting smacked as he's in the cap. Now it's all kicking off down here. Hacker the Autist is going to run into Inomon, and he does, and he's going to run into Dimebag Barrel, and he's going to run into Timinator and Blazy. That's a bold move by Hacker. I don't think he's going to survive the move, but it was bold. Now Pittrack, Prometheus, Non-Perry are all coming in along with Gasky. Again, it's a bold move, but I don't think it was going to pay off. They're going to be able to be picked off here. Prometheus more so in the crown wagon. Dimebag Barrel is now a one-shot, however. Potentially a two-shot, really. No, he's a one-shot, as I said. Down he goes. But Prometheus is also a one-shot. Blazy should be able to sort him out. Yes, he does. No, Memento does. So, tanks going down left, right, and centre here for APA. Memento Mori, though, is looking very worse for wear. There he goes. Turret flying. They've got to focus him all. Down goes Janig? I don't know. And it's all over. IMMOR takes it. IMMOR takes it on the points. So great stuff there. IMMOR, it was a bit stale in the first part of the game, but IMMOR just doing the job. getting the job done, moving on to the next game. And you can see there from the hit points dished out and taken. I mean, Hacker really pushed, and so did Gashki. I think the push from Hacker was a bit premature, and he ran into a lot of tanks, and boy did he get smacked for it. But that was then, this is now, so we're changing the spawn points. This time we have IMMOR on the south spawn, APA on the north spawn. Looking at IMMOR, we've read it up first. We have Blazy in a Vickers, Dimebag Barrel in a Kranwagen, Innerman in an IS-4, Memento in an E5, Mr. Timinator in a Vickers Light, Rudery in an E5, and Elons in an IS-4. Moving over to APA, we have Prometheus in a Kranwagen, Gaski in a Mouse, Nonpareil in an E5, Pitrak in an E5, Janig in an E5, Noodle in a Kranwagen, and Hacker in an E5, and Pitrak is changing to a Vickers by looks on it. Potentially changing to a Vickers. And he is, he's in a Vickers. So, there we go. So, I mean, APA have come into this with a game under their belts. IMMOR haven't. They went into this cold. This is effectively their warm-up. Normally, you know, clans would play a game first and then warm up in that game. But this is the quarterfinals, so IMMOR will be looking to turn this one over and book their place into the semi-finals today. Tough group today. To be honest with you, some tough grouping for the big boys. I mean, Vale's got a tough group. Let's not beat around the bush there. They have got a tough group. Looking at the hit points, wow, APA are taking the hit points this time, over 1,000. But will it help? Well, not really. When it gets to 2,000, it's more of a pain. Let's get up high into the back of the map and see where the guys are going. So already we have Blazy and a revised and refreshed Mr. Timinator heading towards the A-cap, trying to get those early spots. With the rest of the team heading towards the middle area with probably overlook on C. Moving over to APA, as we do, they're all heading to the C-cap, being led by Nonpareil. Hacker in Sianig is behind them. Pitrak will jump into the C-cap as he does. Innerman is spotting them up. A-cap is going to be taken by IMMOR, and they are going to get the cap advantage. The whole of APA are over on this side of the map. That's why you can see the E5s of Ridaway, Memento, and the IS4s of Innerman and Elons just holding back. There's no need for them to rush anywhere at this moment in time. Gaski in the Mouse is going to push forward, and why not? He's in a Mouse, but is he going to side scrape off this wall? Yes, he is, so no good being down, and that E key is a real pain in the backside. But look at this, oh, great shots going in by the E5s there. And Elon's in the IS4. Innerman's gone back as well to help out. So there's a defensive line of the heavies of IMMOR just waiting for these tanks to just show their noses so they can give them a bit of a smacking, as you do. So again, there's a bit of a standoff at the moment with APA not really got a clear way to press. The only pressing they can do is down the B cap. And you've got Gaski there for that reason. Prometheus is trying to come round to help out. Shani gets a bit of a smacking from the far side of the back by Memento as he tries to cross. Innerman's in a good position there. In fact, IMMOR's heavies are in a very good position to put shots in. And you can see Blazy of IMMOR coming round to try and give the Vickers of Pitrak a bit of a hard time. There's a great shot into Prometheus there. At the moment, IMMOR have got the map control rather than APA. APA don't have the map control. IMMOR do. You can see that from the way they've lined up. Noodle is looking to find a way anyway. Dimebag Barrel drops into the B cap. As Noodle comes around, he gets smacked from both sides. So we're going to leave him and see what he's going to do. Immerman's pushing onto Gaski. Here comes Immerman onto Gaski. Oh, he bounces, but Gaski doesn't bounce down. Nonpareil is going to take on Immerman. Hacker is coming in as well. But Memento and Urudaway is also coming around to help out. Down goes Hacker. Elons is coming in. Nonpareil is probably the target here, not the Mouse. So Innerman sort of opened them up there. He will go down for his troubles probably. Yes, he does. Down he goes. Now Prometheus in the Crown Wagon is being focused. Down he goes. Now Janig. I don't know. I'm sorry. He's going to be focused massively. There he goes. Now they can focus on Nonpareil and Gasky in the mouse. Dimebag Barrel and Elon's are toying with them down here. It's Nonpareil who is actually the target, not Gasky. Gasky's in a mouse. They're going to leave the mouse till end. In comes Mr. Timinator, taking out Nonpareil, leaving Gasky as the last man standing, surrounded by a lot of IMMOR guys. IMMOR are going to, well, obviously win. Just no beating around the bush. Let's get close, see if we can get flying turrets. No, we don't. That's a shame. So, IMMOR into the semi-finals. Oof. Good stuff by IMMOR there. Really showing their worth, as you can see. 18,000 damage knocking out compared to the 8,465. So, unlucky APA, and congratulations to IMMOR. Well, let's have a look, see if we've got any other results, because we may have. Well, Raid are already through. So Raid, they turned over Door SZ. They will be facing Loka in the semi-finals in Group 1. So Loka's obviously won that one. We're also waiting on Souls. Souls are out with Fufart at the moment, but this is Souls' other team, I believe. Moving down into Group 2. Well, looks like we haven't got any yet. Let's have a look at Endgame. Endgame have beaten SS up, so they will go through the semi-finals today. This is the one that interests me. I hope they're doing well. Oh, they're still out there, so it's not all over yet. But Turks, top team, oh, they're also out there still, so no results there just yet. And in Group 4, well, we know IMMOR are through. They will be facing one of the Karnas, I believe. It depends which Karna. Is it Karna or Karna? Or Karna? It's just one of the Karnas. They will fight one of the Karnas. We'll come back after we... Oh, I've got a message. Yeah, it's Nonpareil. Hello! So, let's have a replay while we're waiting. This is Layla. I played this on Asia earlier. Reason, I love this replay. This replay is fantastic. Just keep an eye on the chat and keep an eye on the KV2 on the other team. That's all I'm going to say. Because when I watched this earlier, I was in absolute hysterics. Absolute hysterics. I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was fantastic to watch. And I'm so glad Layla sent it across. Really chuffed to bits. Because it's a great little replay. Plus, she's in a Hellcat, and as I said earlier, to join the Every clan, I think you have to have a Hellcat. I don't think you're allowed in the clan unless you have a Hellcat. Going back to the games, just guys from APA, I'm really sorry if my pronunciation of your names is so bad, but my Polish is like non-existent. So I apologise before we started, and I'm apologising during the games, and I'm apologising now. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't mean any disrespect. I hope you understand that. As I said, keep an eye on the KV2 on the enemy team and keep an eye on the chat because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. I love this replay. We're going out in about 15 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. Keeping an eye on the scores. See what's going down. See if we know who's in who and what's in what. So yeah, Loka and Raid, that's going to be an interesting one. And he's going to be an interesting one. I lied. Aesop beat Endgame. That's a blow for Endgame. Not that they don't really, it doesn't really matter to Endgame, to be fair, but it is a blow to them. Doesn't really dent their chances of top 8. To be honest with you, Aqua are through, so they're continuing their big push. BPS beat Chard, so BPS are very happy. And yeah, it is IMMOR against Kana's main team. So I'm just waiting on the results of Group 4 with my clan, Rail, to be perfectly honest with you. Soul's main team are through. They will be playing, the other Vale is playing Kraken S. So looking at the Souls are through to play SYS, Loka against Raid. So I'm just waiting on the Group 3. Still don't know the result between APA's main team and Vale, so we're still waiting on that. We'll see how that goes. Hey Val Rider, how you doing, mate? Yapa Kalapa. What's that? Oof, that's not good, Joey. Who's streaming EG? I don't know who's streaming EG. Every is doing APA. Wild One's doing Turks. I don't know who was seeing. Yeah, I misread it. Well done, Hesop. I mean, like, did you see that? The KV2, by the way, asking to where is the person? And so the KV2 saying, where is she? And oh god, I sound like AOC. Where is she? And then Layla here just bleeds the poor KV2. Keep watching. It gets even more interesting in a moment. I do like this game. So I'm still waiting on that result in APA and Vale. Clearly it went to a decider. And, well, we've still got no result in that one. So it's going right to the wire. Really to the wire. No idea at this moment in time. Maybe after this replay we'll have a result. I mean, they've been going out now for 20 odd minutes. Still no result. And there's no result against Turks in Hidden either. So the two big games are out there still unresolved. So we will see. Watch this KV2 now. Oh! Bounce, track shot. Oh, what a big bounce on an Hellcat! I love it. KV2 is not a happy bunny, and you can see why. I mean, that's a Hellcat, man. That's when you look up and you go, oh, in Jesus. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I feel for you, KV2. I really do. There's nothing worse than hitting a Hellcat with HE and bouncing. Did you hit him with HE? I don't know, actually. Probably AP. He bounced. But, oof. Got hurt. And it's all over. Ooh. Right. That's a great game by Layla. It's not a mastery, unfortunately, but it's a fantastic game. It is a fantastic game. Did enjoy that. Right, let's have a look, see if what we've got in the table, if anything. So, SYS, Locust, Souls, and Raid are into the semi-finals in Group 1. In Group 2, we have Kraken S, Vale's other team, Hessop, and TFCZ. In Group 3, we still don't have a result from Vale and APA. That is really going to the wire. Oh no, APA turn Vale, turn 1, so APA will progress. And they'll probably play Aqua, I believe. No, Aqua and Turks, which means RNG and APA. Going down to the 4th group, well, we got Kana against IMMOR. BPS and West we're waiting for theirs. Oh, no, they're getting Serenity, so there we go. HD, who's HD? Oh, they're all talking Russian again. Okay. I don't know what anybody's saying in the clan chat anymore. Oh, HD. Who is HD? Let me know who HD is. Please. We're going out in about 10 minutes, I think. Less than that. And I think I may have run out of replays. 10 minutes. Which means I need another replay. I need a replay. I need a replay. Okay, don't have a replay. We can have this one as well. We can have this one instead. It's off the Asian server, but I'm running out. And this should be enough to lead us into the semi-final, which is IMMOR against Kana. So that'll be an interesting one. Oh, Object 3 was streaming. Ah, okay. I bet he was happy about that. I bet he was over the moon. Oof. God, it hurts. Da 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 da. So just reading what's going on and where it's going on and how it's going on. Let's have a look at some other things. Yeah, you. Okay, that's how that works. Interesting, I think. Pretty sure that's interesting. Okay, understandable now. So Vale is still going to be in the top 8 because their second team has moved through into the semi-finals today. So that'll help them. That'll maintain their top 8. Vale's main team, however, are not playing tomorrow because they went out in the quarterfinals. So it's all good. It's all good. No worries, kerfuffles, mate. Thanks for popping in, dude. Oof. They're just going down like flies. Boom and boom and boom again. And it's all over. Yeah, that took a lot. That was a lot quicker than I expected, to be fair. Because but I can't play another replay now. It's great mastery though. I got a shitload of medals, including one of these. Cool-headed. Good medal to get. Scout. Steel wall. Patrol duty. Some Vegemite tanker there. So I'm just waiting. Oh, more Russian. I need my wife, but she's in. Unfortunately, she's not around. She's in Moscow. I need her to tell me what they're saying. We'll be going out shortly. I can't play another replay because we're going out in like 5 minutes, and we'll get the invite through shortly. So unfortunately, I can't play another replay, which means you have to hear me rabbiting along here, like a muppet, really. To be fair, let's be honest. What I can say, is there really? Oof. It is the way it is. Ba, 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 ba. Not many people watching. Everybody's watching Every and Wild Ones Helper. They're not watching me. No, you're not. No, not fair. Not fair. Or is everybody watching Panterfleet? I don't know. Probably everybody's watching Panterfleet. Who knows? But I've got 11 people watching. That's fine and dandy. I don't get what you're saying, guys. That's fine and dandy. We'll be getting, as I said, we'll be getting the invite through in a minute, so that's why I can't play the replay. So, as I say, yeah, just have to listen to me rabbiting on to myself here in the corner. Oof. So this will be a good game. It's IMMOR against Kana, two really good clans. Kana are hanging on. No, they're not. They're trying to break into. They were in the top 8, but they fell out of the top 8 last PYS. And they'll be trying to worm their way back in. And to do so, they have to do so at the expense of IMMOR. Oh, we got the ring. Let's jump across. They'll be doing so. They need to do so at the expense of IMMOR, but they will be in a game for tomorrow. So even if they lose to IMMOR tonight, they will still get quite a few cups, and more importantly, they'll be into tomorrow's final stage, which gives them the opportunity to get even more cups, and that's what they're aiming for. So, oh, Android Gaming's Discord. Potentially, I've just worked it out. So that's what we're looking at. But we will see. We will see in about 3 minutes, to be fair. Well, 4 minutes, to be fair. Let's see what's going down with the IMMOR boys. I have a soft spot for IMMOR, to be fair. I rolled out a few quick tours with them. They're a lovely bunch. Still don't know why they recruited Innerman. There we go. Stranger things have happened. Innerman, I kid. You know that. I'm kidding. So let's jump in the room. We're going out on Black Goldville. So already we have IMMOR on the South Spawn. They're readied up. We have Blazy in an Object 140, Dimebag in an E5, Innerman in an IS4, Memento in a Kranwagen, Mr. Timinator in a Vickers Light, Rudaway in an E5, and Elons in an IS4. Looking over at Kana, we have Anya in an E5, Flankio in a 215B, Romeo in an E5. That's what she said, in an E5. The Black Star in an E5. Addicted in a T22. And No Pen, No Life potentially in a T22 here on Black Goldville. So as you can see, I mean, there's quite a lot of nippy tanks out there. A lot of E5s. For a lot of mobility for Kana, IS4s for IMMOR, which is interesting. They have less mobility, but there is a lot more mobility on the Kana side. However, they do have Blazy and they do have Mr. Timinator in an Object 140 and a Vickers Light, respectively. They do have 2 E5s, but it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. Kana taking a very mobile lineup with their meta selection there. So they'll be looking to try and get around the map and control the map as much as they possibly can. So it's you know, I'm thinking Kana are going to be slightly fast paced on this one. But you never know. You can never tell. You can never know what these guys are going to do. That's the thing. You just have no idea, really. Because they change everything for every single map. That's what makes it so much fun. That's what's so interesting. But we'll find out very shortly, in about 2 minutes. Well, a minute and a half in real terms. Shortly, basically. We'll find out shortly. As I said, Kana will be looking to get back into the top 8. They'll be looking to try and put pressure onto IMMOR to do that. IMMOR are pretty safe at the moment in the top 8. Like I said, whichever way it goes, they are into tomorrow anyway. So they're not going to be too upset about that. It all depends. Kana really do need to get those cups. They are guaranteed tomorrow, because they're already in the semi-final, and it's 1, 2, 3 and 4 that go through to the final stage. But cups are the name of the game, and the more cups you get, the better it is for you. And we're running out of PYS. There's only 2 more after this, PYS 7 and 8. So time is now running out. No Pen No Life is in a T22. We've got 30 odd seconds to go. Going to be a tight game, this. It is going to be a tight game. It's always good when you get 2 top clans meet up against each other like this. It can go either way. But all the talking now stops, all the predictions now stops, all the jinxing now stops, and we get into the match. Looking at the hit points, wow, you can see there Kana just slightly. Blazy, hello. Hello, Blazy. IMMOR just tipping the scales there, so they'll be looking to use that advantage. It's not much, but it's enough. So here we have IMMOR. Well, already we've got Blazy and Timinator heading to the A cap. Addicted and No Pen are already there. And you can see the rest of Kana are rotating that way. So I expect a lot of smacking going on up here. Anya Wonderlove's coming. Flankio, that's what she said. Everybody's coming up from Kana. Mr. Timinator and Blazy may get caught out here. More often Mr. Timinator. No Pen No Life puts a shot over to Blazy. Doesn't connect. Mr. Timinator now, he's just trying to stay in that little dip, which gives him a little bit of haul down. Addicted is dropping into the base. Mr. Timinator, quite rightly, getting out of there. He is going to lose a bit of HP, but oh no, he lost 600. That's not loads considering where he was, but look at those E5s there. They're pushing through there. That's what she said. Oh, Timinator is really getting pummeled over in this corner now. That's what she said. No Pen, No Life, and Romeo all giving Timinator a hard time. Romeo Jones is now coming in. He's trying to push, and he gets another smacking, this time from Addicted. Down goes Mr. Timinator. Kana really throwing the gauntlet down. However, we have Dimebag Barrel, IMMOR, and everybody pushing onto the middle area now. Blazy, they're looking to try and get out Black Star. Black Star is isolated. Memento goes in. IMMOR is trying to hold off Anya One Love. Rudaway gets a bit of a smacking there. We're going to just look over here for the moment, try and keep an eye on Black Star at the same time. IMMOR trying to land his shots. Elon's getting pushed by No Pen, Romeo, and that's what she said. Dimebag Barrel comes back in to help out. Memento losing a lot of hit points. Memento may go down there. Dimebag Barrel now being bled. Memento can't load up. Black Star wins the battle. Blazy trying to help out. Black Star has still survived. Dimebag Barrel is really about to go. Down he goes. This is good stuff. Black Star finally goes down to Blazy. Romeo Jones is very low, but oh, big rolls there. Double hit. One by Rudaway and one by Elons. However, Rudaway goes down. IMMOR now trying to push onto Anya One Love. Anya One Love goes down. Was that an ammo wreck? I don't know. Could have been. Elons is about to go down though too. That's what she said. There goes Elons. Innerman desperately trying to get out of there. Blazy is being pushed by No Pen No Life. Flankio coming in as well. Not going to last. Blazy goes down, leaving Innerman as the last man standing. He gets a big smack on his behind by Addicted, and that's what she said finishes him off. So, good stuff by Kana there. IMMOR need to rethink their strat. He got in a little bit of trouble there. Poor old Timinator was really focused quite early on. He not that he went to a bad position, he didn't. It's just that Kana anticipated it. And with their mobility, as I said, their mobility allowed them to control the map a lot better. And you saw that. You saw them moving around the map and really giving IMMOR a hard time. So, Kana, 1 foot into today's final. Switching the spawn points here on Black Goldville. This time we have Kana on the south spawn, IMMOR on the north spawn. Just seeing who's going to ready up, and IMMOR readies up first. We have Blazy in a 140, Dimebag in an E5, Innerman in an IS4, Memento in an E5, Mr. Timinator now dropping into a 140, Rudaway in an E5, and Elons in an IS4. Moving over to Kana, Vention rotates in, he's in a Kranwagen, Anya is in an E5, Flankio in an AMX-50B, Romeo in a 50B, the Black Star in an E5, No Pen No Life in a Vickers, and Addicted in a T22. That's what she said, sitting on the bench for this one. IMMOR will be looking to bounce back, but Kana will be, well, pretty confident. Their confidence levels will be up, so they'll be looking to try and finish this off and get into today's final. IMMOR, realistically, like I said, they're into tomorrow anyway. It doesn't really matter to them. Their position in the top 8 is pretty safe, but with 2 to go, you cannot say for definite when it's this tight that your position is that safe. So they will be looking to try and turn this around, and they've played particularly well so far. Can they continue that and bring it back and put it onto Kana? Well, we'll find out very, very shortly. Kana with those 250Bs, however, IMMOR now get a slight advantage, nothing really in the HP wise. It'll now be well, the 50B is going to make, you know, a big difference. Well, maybe. I mean, they are tough tanks. So this time we have Blazy and Timinator heading towards the A cap, trying to get those early spots. No Pen No Life in the Vickers heading for the middle area, which is where the Vickers normally goes, just to try and get those spots. The MX-50Bs are just overlooking the C cap, along with Ventium in the Kranwagen. The object forces of Timinator and Blazy drop into the A cap. Black Star and Addicted are over there. They've not been spotted. There are blind shots going through. Anya Wunlove, however, has been smacked a little bit. So, Timinator is going to continue his move around, try and get those spots. Black Star is now spotted. Excuse me, double cap advantage. Oh, Memento gets smacked by Black Star there. Sorry. No Pen No Life stealing the B cap. Innerman pushing on to Anya Wunlove. Anya Wunlove could be in trouble here. Dimebag Barrel coming in to help out along with Elons. Oh, Anya Wunlove gets out of there, and Black Star puts a good shot. Dimebag getting wrecked as well. Memento also getting smacked. You can see here, you got Vention, Romeo and Flankio there overlooking. Timinator's coming around the back. They're trying to put shots into Anya Wunlove. Anya Wunlove could go down here. Yes, they do. Now they're going to push onto the... Oh, down goes Innerman. Innerman goes down. But can they take Romeo Jones out for that loss? Dimebag Barrel is a one-shot, I believe. Dimebag Barrel goes down. He was a one-shot. Oh, can they get Flankio? Flankio Jones is the target. Timinator should be able to... No, Elons gets him. However, they are losing tanks. They've lost 2 tanks. They've lost Dimebag, Innerman. Now Memento goes down from the other side of the map. Flankio's down. Romeo Jones is looking worse for wear. But where is he? No Pen No Life is being chased by Rudaway, who's also capping the B cap. Quite clever. Elons. Oh! Oh, Romeo Jones goes down. So does Mr. Timinator, though. Elon's really got to do something here if he can. Blaze is coming in to help out. Vention is... Oh, that's a great shot from No Pen, No Life. Elon's is in trouble here. Blaze is coming in to try and help out against Vention. Vention has only got one in the clip. He's now empty. Oh, Blazy gets tracked when he didn't want it. Addicted is going to push onto Blazy and really give him a hard time. Blaze is desperate to get Vention down. Does he do it? No, he doesn't. He leaves him on next to no hit points, meaning Runaway has got it all to do. And he's not going to be able to do it. Bless him. He's got tanks all over the shop. He's just getting smacked everywhere. He knows it. He knows he can't do anything about it. Blazy there, unfortunate, almost getting Vention down. Lift Vention on 40 HP. Kana progress into today's final. But IMMOR go into the third place playoff, so it's not doom and gloom just yet. So congratulations to Kana. Unfortunate there, IMMOR. Really thought they may have had them on the second game there. They were looking really good, but Kana digging deep. So looking at the way it all stands out at the moment, Raid went out against Loka, and they're still out against Loka. And SOS went out against Souls, and they're still out against Souls. Moving down to this group, Vale went out against Aesop, and they're still out. No, they're not. They turned over Kraken S, so they're into the finals today against Aesop. So Aesop turned over TFCZ, so Vale progressing, which is good. Fantastic stuff. Turks, who's being streamed by, I believe, by Wildwood's helper. Well, they're into the semi-final still. They're against Aqua. So no... And RNG against APA. APA being... Aqua have turned over Turks. That is a shocker for Turks. APA is being streamed by Every, so that's the final. They're going to go out now. Well, they're not going out now. They're going out soon. We are, however, following IMMOR, who are in the semi-finals, and they should be going out in like 5 minutes, so I've got to jump in. And they're playing against VPS. So I'm going to jump out of there. They're playing on Halas. So we've got Kana against Serenity in the finals. So, and go down, that's the last group. So that's what we're looking at. So I'm just going to jump out for the... Oh, got messages. Oh, messages. Meh. Why should I be drinking beer? Anyway. Ah, hello, Adam. Well done. Well played. What can I say? Oh, I got another message. No. Well, maybe not. It's in Russian. So, oof, here we go. So we're jumping into the semi-finals. IMMOR against BPS. Going to be a good game, a really good game. BPS has been progressing as well. I mean, BPS at the moment are currently down in 8th place, so they're looking to cement their lead. Moving into, looking downwards, Kana will be happy because they should, in theory, be able to get back into the top 8. They are not many points behind, so they should get back into the top 8 today, probably at the expense of BPS or Vale, I don't know yet. But let's jump into the tournament room. So here we are at Halas. IMMOR will be on the south spawn, BPS on the north spawn. Neither clan is ready yet. That's because they've got over 3 minutes to go, so there's no reason for them to be ready yet. They've got plenty of time. Ooh. Interesting map, Halas. A lot of guys don't like it. So, BPS, I've read it up. So we have Foxy in a T22, Chilexa in an E5, Elysium in an E5, Tastin Killer in a T22, Synoxis in an E5, Alpha in an E5, and Nubita in an E5. By the way, he's got a great little channel, his Nubita. You should go over there and you should, like, give him a sub. Seriously. Still waiting for IMMOR to ready up. So far we've only got Blazy, Memento and Elons. So we'll give it some time. As you can see there, BPS taking mobility again, 3 T22s and a shed load of E5s. So they're looking for mobility, just like we saw with Kana in the first game earlier. But looking at IMMOR, they've also gone for mobility. Blazy in a 140, Dimebag in a Crown Valiant, Innerman in an E5, Memento in an E5, Mr. Timinator in a T22, Udaway in an E5, and Elons in a Crown Wagon. So, interesting one. It is an interesting one indeed. Oh, Dimebag Barrel may be jumping out of his Crown Wagon. Don't know yet. Dimebag is jumping into an IS-7, so there you go. All these things, eh? Interesting. A lot of people have been saying, why are people playing the IS-7? I'll tell you what, it's... Oh, and Mr. Timinator jumps into an Object 142. It's not as bad as people think, the IS-7. A lot of people don't rate it, but it actually isn't that bad. People, for some reason, don't like it. I don't know why. Don't know why. Ooh. Anyway, we've got about, well, just over a minute to go before we kick off in this third place playoff. IMMOR again will be looking to cement those cups. They want the cups more than anything else now. Both of these teams are in through to tomorrow's final stage, so they're not too upset about that. But with Kana progressing as they have done today, they are looking to get into the top 8 at the expense of BPS, to be honest. They're not that far away from BPS. In fact, BPS have gone 28,919. Kana on 28,070. So they're only 100 they're only 50 cups behind. So if IMMOR beat BPS here and Kana win, then Kana will get back into the top 8 at the expense of BPS. It's that straightforward. That's how tight it is. But that was then, this is now. All we can do is hope for the best. Good luck to both of these clans. So BPS, they've got 16,802 hit points compared to the 17,100 of IMMOR, which isn't a lot, let's be honest. It's not a lot of difference. Anyway, let's get up and high into the back of the map, see where they're all going. So we have IMMOR at the moment, all their heavies making a move towards the A cap and down the middle area, with the Object 140s. Well, Timinator is hanging out towards the C-cap with Blazy trying to get those spots in the middle. Moving over towards the C-cap because I can see the T-22s of Tasting Killer and Foxy are rotating quickly towards that. We've got the E5s of Elysium, Newbeta, Alpha and Synoxis just holding back. Tasting Killer trying to push shots into Blazy, but it doesn't work. A-cap has been taken by IMMOR, so they will take the early cap advantage. Timinator and Blazy have got out of dodge and they've moved back around, rotated back to their spawn. Elysium trying to get through the middle. Good shot there from Synoxis into Memento. I don't think he expected that, or I know for a fact he didn't want it. Alpha has been smacked as well though. Elysium quite aggressive there, trying to move in, trying to get those spots, trying to see where they all are. Dimebag Barrel is moving into the B cap. Newbeta can't really do anything about it, so let's get over here and see what they're going to do. I mean, at the moment, IMMOR are just consolidating, trying to force the hand of BPS. As you can see, Dimebag Barrel has taken the cap and now he's going to get out of there. Elons is coming up. Elysium is very aggressive forward. Gets a good shot though into Timinator. Elons, Newbeta comes in, but he thinks twice about that because he's now got a Crown Wagon and an IS-4 and an E5 all to contend with. The SPS is dropping. I don't know why the FPS is dropping. There he goes. It comes back. So Foxy making a move around the back along with Tasting Killer trying to get around the back of them. Trying to get shots into Dimebag Barrel by looks on it, or shots down the line into Elons. Oh, Elysium and Chilexa now pushing. Mr. Timinator's in trouble here. He's being pushed. into the line of fire of Foxy and Tasting Killer. Blaze is coming in. Chalixa, Elysium, however, is in danger here. Ridway and an Innerman may be able to take him down. No, Innerman. Oh, I thought Innerman was going to continue his push, but he's not. Elysium is in trouble. Down goes Timinator. Blazy is now in trouble. They haven't finished off Elysium yet. Elysium and Ridway really just going around the houses here. Ring of roses. Down goes Elysium. Now Blazy, Dimebag Barrel, Innerman, all trying to put shots into Foxy and Tasting Killer in the T22s. Foxy and Tasting Killer giving them a hard time. Dimebag Barrel with an important shot there onto Foxy. Innerman also with an important shot. They're trying to finish off Foxy here in one of the T22s. I'm not even going to have a look at Alpha. Oh, there goes Foxy. Now I can move over to this side. Elon's, oh, Ridway goes down. Elon's in the Cranwagon trying to get out of there. Synoxis Poten's really giving me a hard time. B-Cap is being taken by Alpha, but look at the points. IMMOR have got the points at the moment, not BPS. Tastin Killer is in, well, he could be in danger here. Oh, Innerman gets a smacking. Dimebag Barrel comes in to really give some hard time to Alpha. Yeah, is Innerman going to be able to put the shots in? Yes, he does. Alpha is going to go down here. It's going to go to IMMOR at this rate if they can just get rid of Alpha. And Dimebag is desperately waiting. There it goes. It all goes down just as Elon's does survive, and he killed Tastin Killer as Synoxis gets him as a token kill at the end. What a game. What a game. It was all over the place. Great stuff from both teams. Well played there by IMMOR. Unlucky BPS, but boy, that was good. That was a good game. So we're going to change those spawn points this time. IMMOR on the north and BPS on the south spawn. Just waiting for the teams to ready up. There's plenty of time. Oh, so they're probably talking strats and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it and all that sort of stuff. So that's why it takes a little bit of time for them to ready up straight after the match like that. But IMMOR have readied up. We have Blazy in a Vickers, Dimebag in an IS-7, Innerman in an E5, Memento in an E5, Timinator, a Cranwagen, Ridway in an E5, and Elon's in a Cranwagen. Dimebag Barrel actually changing into an IS-4. Moving over to BPS, we have Foxy in a T22, Chalixa in an E5, Elysium in an E5, Tastin Killer in an E5, Synoxis Potens in an IS-4, Alpha in an E5, and Nubita in an E5. So BPS will be looking to try and turn this around, take it to a decider. As I said, they need those all-important cups, especially with Kana snapping at the heels and Kana being in the final, and Kana only being like 50 cups behind BPS at the moment. So BPS will be looking to try and turn this back around, try and put some pain onto IMMOR and take it to the next level. We will find out very shortly. So, with the exception of Synoxis in the IS-4, BPS have still gone for more mobility. Still got double Cranwagen though for IMMOR. And look at the hit points, hardly any difference between the two. Let's get a pie into the back, see where they're going. So already we've got Blazy hanging out towards the C cap, with the rest of IMMOR just going to do Overlook. T22 of Foxy this time not heading towards the C cap. This time BPS are heading towards the middle area and the A cap. We've got Elysium there. FPS is dropping again for some strange unknown reason. So already we've got brawls going on over this side. Nubita facing off against Dimebag and Elon's. The IS-4 and the Cranwagen collectively. So Nubita bouncing off Elon's there. Tastin Killer up forward. BPS will get the cap advantage, but that's a good shot into Elysium. Tried to reset it, but it didn't work. Foxy gets a bit of a smacking, this time from Blazy. Blazy just getting out of C. Foxy's trying to chase him down. FPS is going a bit haywire. BCAP will be taken by IMMOR. So everything's going to be happening down here. Tastin Killer's forward. Newbeater's forward. Elysium's trying to get forward. Trying to put shots into Dimebag. They reset the cap. Elysium putting a shot into Innerman. Innerman bouncing off Newbeater. Synoxis Potent's just in the back in the IS-4 just to cover. Now there's the push. They're pushing down onto Tastin Killer. Timinator, Rudaway, Innerman, Memento, all pushing down to Tastin Killer. Tastin Killer is going to go down here. There's nothing you can do about it, bless him. He's doomed and gloomed. Chalixa's coming in, trying to drop under Rudaway. Alpha's coming in as well. Elons, they're pushing onto Newbeater now and to Elysium at the same time. Elysium goes down. Now they can push onto Newbeater. Newbeater there, dropping his reactive armor. Rudaway being pushed by Chalixa, and here comes Foxy. Rudaway may go down here. Doesn't look like Rudaway is going to survive this little encounter. No, he doesn't. Now Alpha is being pushed by Dimebag and Blazy, but Dimebag is losing out. Over in the far corner, we've got Innerman against Synoxis. Down goes Newbeater. Down goes Dimebag, however. He goes down. But they're trying to try and push down onto Chalixa. Chalixa is the target at the moment. Foxy is getting out of dodge. Chalixa gets spacked again. Innerman and Synoxis. Oh, Innerman wins that battle against the IS-4 Synoxis. It's just Alpha, Chalixa and Foxy. Foxy's trying to push onto Innerman. Oh, Innerman takes him down as he moves in. Memento here. Tentatively one shot. Now he is definitely a one shot. Alpha, Chalixa's trying to get Memento out of the game. Oh, and he does, but down he goes himself, taken out by Mr. Timinator. And down goes Alpha. So, IMMOR, victorious today. Really piling on the pressure there. That was a great move. Like a double push by IMMOR there on Hallas. Really putting BPS on the back foot. Really good stuff by IMMOR. Can't fault it. Sterling work by BPS, however, their top 8 may, and I say may because of Kana, their top 8 may be in jeopardy. Let's just have a look and see how many cups they get. So they came 4th. They will get 4,349. Kana are currently out. If they get 2nd, then they get a lot more cups, which will put them into the top 8 as of today. Even if they come 2nd, they still get into the top 8 at the expense of BPS, because they're only 50 cups. I think it's 50 cups. Yeah, it's approximately 50 cups behind. So BPS will fall out of the top 8 today. It's that straightforward. So looking at the charts, let's see. I mean, we had Raid into 3rd place. And don't forget these two as well. Souls are also chasing top 8. And so is Aloka. So Raid went out against SYS. They're still out there. The finals have only just kicked off. So Kraken S and TFCZ, well, they're not in the running, unfortunately, and TFCZ turning over Kraken S there. And 7, Turks and RNG. Turks beating RNG. So the finals, well, we're not streaming those, unfortunately. Wild Ones Alpha, I believe, is. Every Good Name is taken. No, Wild Ones Alpha isn't, because he had Turks. He's finished his stream, which means Every Good Name is taken has got APA. And I can't remember, are APA in a final today? I think they are, aren't they? So the only stream realistically ongoing is APA against Aqua over on Every Good Name is Taken stream. So guys, you really need to decamp and get over there. And that's where you should be running. I don't know, Top Russian Academy. I don't know! Anyway. That's it from me. There's nothing more I can do today, guys. That's it. We're back again tomorrow with IMMOR. So until then, I suggest you all go over, because it's going to be kicking off in about 4 minutes to Every Good Name is Taken stream. Let me just put that in the chat. So, yep, all decamping. Get over to Every Good Name is Taken's stream because he's the only one who's got a final.